Hi, I'm Justin. You may not know me yet, but that's okay. You will soon. Because I have decided to be famous. Why, you ask? It's simple. We're living in uncertain times, and a lot of us don't have anything to do right now. If you're like me, you're spending most of your time playing video games and yelling at children online.
Just hit the ball with your car.
I've simply decided that instead of spending my time doing that, I should do something useful, something that matters. Becoming famous. But wait, why would you want to be famous? Aren't famous people always anxious and depressed and upset? Exactly. I'm just gonna mope around the house anxious and depressed anyway, but now I'll have an excuse. Alright, so what is the first step to becoming famous? I sat and thought about this for a good 5-10 minutes, and I realized the answer is simple. Acting and modeling. Who do we worship above everyone else in this society? Actors and models. Faces, names, bodies that you see everywhere. TV, billboards, magazines, pop-ups online. That's where I need to be. So how can I do that? Well, I decided that if I want to get serious about this, I better invest a lot of time. So I took a good 20-25 minutes to call all of the talent agencies in my city. Now, I don't have any experience or training, but let's face it, merit is not a requirement for success these days. It is clear that if you look around, knowledge or an ability to do your job has no correlation with being in a position of power in the first place. So it should be very easy for me to become a successful model or actor, even though I have no idea how to do either of those things. I recorded some of my conversations with these talent agents, and they didn't go quite as well as I expected. Hi. So I was looking at your website, for the talent application, and I was wondering, if you could, give me some more information before I applied, through that application. So what does the process normally look like there?
Yeah, for sure. So when you get into our database, it'll ask you kind of just about yourself. How tall you are, what color hair you have, and then any experience you had done previously. So once you submit all of that, you'll have a profile in our database, and then on our end, when we get projects in, we search our database typically by like the specification the project is searching for. So let's say they wanted like a 30-year-old man with brown hair and a beard. We would select all of those things in our database, and if that was you, your profile would pop up. So then we'll go in, look at your resume, see if you have the experience necessary for that specific project, and then you'll get called in for an audition.
Sure.
But that's pretty much how the process goes.
And let's say I do not have any experience. What would you recommend as like my first step?
Classes, definitely. We offer some acting classes here as well. Also, sign up to like do some background work so you have some on-set experience. Student films are super helpful because you kind of get a feel for what goes on, and it's great to put on your resume as well. But you can include on your resume, like they'll ask you if like you can do a British accent, if you've played any sports. So all those kind of skills can be added to your resume as well.
So I'll definitely give that another look. And thanks for your time.
Yes, of course. And feel free to reach back out when you're all set, and I can look at it from my end and just make sure everything looks good to go.
Cool, thanks.
Awesome. Thank you.
Bye. They wanted me to fill out an application. I looked at that thing. It must have had 10, maybe 20 things to fill out. I'm talking text boxes, I'm talking check boxes, I'm talking all sorts of boxes. And I'm going to be famous, so I don't have time for any of that garbage. So I'm looking for acting or modeling roles.
Okay. Well, is a referral-only agency, so if you're calling looking for representation, unfortunately, that's not the way it works for us.
So I got to your website from a list of talent staffing agencies, but looking at your website, it's not actually entirely clear to me what the company does. Am I calling the right number?
Yeah. What type of position are you looking for?
So I'm looking for an acting or modeling role.
Yeah, that's not the type. That's not the talent that we play. Graphic design and marketing talent.
These people are not taking me seriously. They don't understand that I am offering them a golden opportunity. I am a blank canvas available for them to apply any paint they desire. I have no preconceived notions about this industry. I can do whatever they want as long as I become famous. I am the Bella to their Edward. I am the baby to their Jacob. I'm the Twilight to their easy punchline. At this point, I'm feeling a little dejected. Phase 1 of my plan is not going well. But don't worry, I'm not giving up yet. I'm gonna put at least another hour of work into this.